We were talking about craziness, going crazy, and you finding your genius inside that art, right? But if you try to go too crazy, or people suddenly hold themselves back because, however crazy their dreams are, they think it's not realistic and it's not worth pursuing. Maybe because there's too much of a risk involved. What if you fail? What will the world make of me? So how do you let go of that fear of judgment, or that fear of not being amounting to success? How do you deal with that?
See, how I think is that you only have one life, and actually, that's a very good saying that every person has two lives, and the second one starts when he realizes that he only has one. So once you realize that you only have one life, and you can either slog in the office all day doing what you don't want to do, or you can pursue whatever you want to do in life and die peacefully, then you will definitely choose the latter one. So that's how I kept my struggle alive. That this is I saw those 2 years of my internship in an office, and I definitely didn't want to do it. So you start giving more time to your passion, and you know basically you have to be a risk taker. Apart from tattooing, also I'm trying to do a lot of other things. In fact, I could draw a sketch when I was a child, but I never drew in my school days, like in 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and in college and in MBA. I never drew. And when I started tattooing, I started drawing again. In fact, I learned to draw portraits by doing tattoos. I've never drawn as many portraits on paper as I've done on skin. So it made me better the other way. People learned sketching first and then tattoos, but that time there was no tattoo artist and I had requests for these portraits. So that made me better in sketching in turn. So yeah, you only have to think like you only have one life. Do you want to do something that you really don't want to, or do you want to work hard and achieve your passion? And that's the only thing which keeps you crazy and which keeps you running after your passion.
Do you think, because you work in such an unconventional field, I think it's an appropriate question. So, do you feel that people would say like you're not doing a job of you're not you did an MBA, so why aren't you working in a corporate, or you're not a director or something, or you're not into that corporate hierarchy, right? So, do you think you take criticism from those people, or people say, "Arey, it's just a tattoo, everyone can do it," or how do you deal with that sort of thing, because it's a very unconventional field and people are not very uh, understanding of how hard sometimes it is.
Yeah, when I was leaving my full-time job and getting into tattoos, I was hesitant to tell people that I'm a tattoo artist. In fact,
Exactly.
after 1 or 2 years, also people used to say, "What are you doing?" I was like, I've done my MBA and I'm working in this company. I used to still say the name of that company for the next 1 year because how will people think what is tattooing? 2005, like 16 years ago, tattooing was absolutely no one knew about it in India and how it's done and what is the career prospects like. So I used to be hesitant at that time, but then I slowly realized that these people are not going to feed me, and those were mostly relatives only. So I was like, then I stopped giving a damn about what people are thinking, and I, full fledged told them, yeah, I'm doing tattoos, and yeah, that's what I'm doing, and yeah, they took it however they wanted to, or they always, asked, so how much do you earn, and but I never said any figure. I was like, yeah, I'm doing okay, and basically also because it was not because of money I did it. So that was secondary. I was very happy to do whatever I want. So criticism and questions always came in the early career, and people will always say, "What is this?" And even if you start singing, if you become a singer is still acceptable actually because of these TV shows in India. But yeah, if you do anything else, you're a graffiti artist or you're a skateboarder, you want to perform in X Games, that's your dream. People will not understand it because you have done your research in that field and you know the prospects of that field and the fame, and also if the money you want to earn, you can earn in any career. So if you have a, if you want to go to X Games and be a skateboarder and you want to be like one of the best, other people have not researched about it, they don't know about it, they're not crazy about it, so they will never understand, so there's no point. So you can just keep on doing whatever you want and forget about what people say, and then only you can achieve it. If you start listening to people, then forget about it.